Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Monday, the 15th of January 2018. Now, just before we go any further, Monday, I'm recording this on Sunday, but Monday is Martin Luther King Day, and that means that the markets will be closed. So keep this in mind. The electronic markets will be moving, and no doubt to the upside as far as the Dow is concerned, and all of the stock markets. Nobody to sell into this market. Mind you, nobody wants to sell into it anyway, but just keep that in mind. Could be a fairly quiet day. In fact, let's just have a look. It's not showing anything there. Let me just pick it up off Forex Factory for you and move over to Monday. There you go. It's got bank holiday, so and that's Martin Luther King Day. Well, as far as I'm aware, it is anyway. I'm sure it is. And then at 6:15, we've got an MPC member who's going to speak, but that's about it. Medium impact news there. So Friday, the pound, just moved higher and continued higher all the way through. And as we drew the lines on Friday, the fib retracement 76 had watched it. It needs to drive through. Well, it just blasted through as far as this move was concerned, and continued higher. Let's just see if we can get an idea of where the next upside target could be. And we've got to go a long way back to find this, but we can see there is some resistance here, but we've already taken that out. So the next upside target is going to be this. I'm just going to draw in 76% retracement first, because we've got this high here down to, I think I'm on the right place there. Let's try again. Trouble is we're going so far back it can make this just a little bit tricky. There we go. And that's, while we're here, let's just drop on the, again, put it in the right place. The high on this bar here. And then we'll just reset the chart. And there we can see what it is we've got longer term. Might have to get rid of a few of these just to tidy things up. So that's what we're looking at. I'm going to get rid of this one for the time being, because we've got a fair distance to go there. In fact, I'll get rid of the 76% as well, and that makes it a bit easier to see. Otherwise it's going to be too compressed. So there we go. There's the next upside target. I'll just save that as well. Of course, you're going to get some profit taking along the way, but the pound is definitely long as the US dollar index continues to move lower, which is what we've seen for some time. Let's just have a quick look on the MT4 platform at this. Well, we've got the chance, that's the pound, and then we've got the dollar index, and you can see there on Friday, and that was the reason why, because it's taken out that level that we marked up a few days ago. Watch this level. If it takes this out, then it's going to continue low. And we'll look at this in more detail in Tuesday's Market Alert. So that's why the pound was up strongly, the dollar down. It continues to weaken, as we've spoken of before. And the dollar moving lower, well, it isn't stopping the Dow, is it? The Dow continues to move higher. Great day on Friday, 200 odd points. Forget the short side of this market for the time being, because it's just lethal trying to go short. And you can even see how they ramp the market in the final part of the session as well. In the daily chart, well, it's just one way, as you can see, and now we're sitting at 25,837. Doesn't seem 5 minutes we went through the 25,000 level, and I said 26,000 next. And it's just staggering, really, because we're only 173 points off the 26,000. It's just staggering at the moment how this market continues to do this without any pullback. Not even 0.5%, not even 0.1%. It just continues to march ahead there. Implied volatility for Friday is interesting. Here you can see that we've actually got an increase from 872 to 904, even though the market put on over 200 points. And that's purely and simply because going into the weekend, maybe a bit nervous about holding a position going into the holiday weekend. but certainly nothing to shout about, but you'd expect this to have moved lower given that the market moved higher. So a bit of nervousness there with regards to this. And finally, on the Bitcoin front, let's just bring everything in here. If I can do this while it's live. There we go. Get rid of this and drag this over a bit. Bring that down and move it over. So we've got from the high to the low to this 76% retracement here, but we've also got another one going on here as well at the moment. And what I would be inclined to do here, I'm just going to spread this out a bit just so you can see, and then in the tools over here, fib retracement, go to the low here to this high, and then just drag that out, and you'll see that there's the high of the bar. We have another 76% retracement there. I'm just going to move this one out of the way for a minute so you can, well, actually I'll remove that one for a minute and always put it back. There we go. So you can see that this area here is crucial for this market. Again, it's got to hold at this level as it did here from the 76% retracement there before it can move higher. If not, it's going to retest the lows that we saw over here, just there. Again, still in the consolidation phase. If you look at the daily chart, you'll see the market's fairly sideways. It's in a range and getting narrower at the moment as well. The volatility seems to have come out of this market at the moment. You can see that market just in that sort of range bound consolidation phase, which you'd expect after the market moves so much in the last year. You can see there, that's just one part of the move. Right, that will do it for today. If there's anything to report, I'll let you know, but I would think the status quo will resume, even though most of the US will be closed, but Europe's open. One-way bets at the moment as the mania continues to the upside. Let's see how things pan out. Right, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.